CEO of Olis Robotics. So I want to show a cell here. We're in our MODEX, a cell built by our partner CRG Automation. So it's doing a couple of different things. It's going to pick off that pallet there on the side. It's going to palletize it here on the right. And then there's actually going to be a second system that comes into play here. The system is going to put corner boards on the side, and that would typically happen before you shrink wrap the pallet, right? So in this case, we're going to show off some of our remote monitoring and remote error recovery software. So what we're going to do is on this PLC here, we're going to push a button and we're going to simulate a problem. It's not necessarily the problem you would see in the field, but all sorts of things can kind of happen when you integrate so many systems together. So how about we kind of start the system and kind of show you. We're waiting for the robot to pick the last boxes off of that layer. And when the first layer of this pallet here is full, it's going to come in and apply those corners. So this system would normally just go and grab one of these corner boards and move them up and apply them and then ready for shrink wrapping. In this case, we're going to simulate that it's having a problem. So it actually missed. It didn't go and actually get the corner board in this case, right? Okay. So now the question is, let's say this happens during a night shift. How do you deal with a simple error like this? Might still be hard to diagnose and recover for the people on that night shift, right? So then what you would do, instead of saying, hey, I need to hire a robot expert to babysit my machine 24/7, you can actually rely on that remote expertise. So that can be either hourly from an automation firm, or so if you're in a big company, can you be someone at a different location. So I'm going to pick up this tablet here to show you the same thing you're seeing on the thing. But what you would normally do is you would actually go in and you would look at the live video feed, see what's going on. Well, this thing is here. It's not in the right position, but I actually want to go and check the robot crash alert that was just fired. Because the person who's remote, they didn't watch it all the time remotely. They actually got an email. And in that email, they can see what happened. The robot, in a few seconds, it's gonna move over, but it's not gonna move in on the right location, right? Some offset has been introduced, right, to cause that problem. So you got basically what is a robot crash. In this case, this would be simple to remediate. Like literally, all you have to do is say, you know what, this is fine. Just go and do another retry, and the sensor is gonna get it right the second time. But let's say it was more complicated like that. You need to diagnose something. You can remotely actually drive the robot up to a camera. You could inspect the suction cups. You can actually go on the live feed and zoom in and look closer. Like, hey, what's going on? Why is that thing over there? It should be more to the right, and so forth. But then you can really just kind of get it back to work in this case. And this is so powerful, right? Because this means that this is not going to get restarted when the morning shift goes in. We're going to just restart it immediately, right? So I'm just going to go in and push play. And that's going to trigger the robot to basically first go and show the tool so we can inspect it. I can actually go in and I can make sure that no suction cups are torn or things like that. And then the next step, it will actually go back and it will do a retry, and we can see that live here as well. And this time it succeeded. It did the right thing. It went to the right location. And production is back up and running virtually within minutes, right? Rather than however long it would have taken a robot expert to take a look at it. So that's a high-level demo of Ollis. If you want to learn more about Ollis, see some videos, get some more information, see what will fit for the type of automation you got, you should visit olisrobotics.com, OLIS robotics.com.
Hi, my name is Dylan Seago. I work with CRG Automation. We are a full systems integrator, and we are a partner of Ollis. So the Ollis platform, it allows us to remotely control and debug the system. This allows for faster system implementation, requires less time for our controls engineers and mechanical engineers being in the field, having to debug and do system startup. We can do a lot of that stuff remotely now, and especially when it comes to like printout monitoring. So we don't have to station someone there for a week waiting for something to may or may not happen. So the Ollis system provides an easy platform that we can remote in and reset faults, handle faults, and troubleshoot to give the customer a faster response time and a faster solution. In terms of how that's been beneficial for us, it helps reduce the cost of integration for us. It helps us to give the customer a more successful product and a faster prove-out startup. Whenever I was in my past life, before I came to CRG, I was a maintenance manager for a large automobile manufacturer. And the platform is the way you have the ability to walk up and see what happened before the fault and after the fault. That's something that would have been extremely useful in the field to help us with systems troubleshooting and fault response time to find root cause. So it's great for us as integrators, but also for the end user to be able to troubleshoot your equipment and fix issues as they arise.
Can you talk briefly about the safety?
Yeah, so in terms of the safety of the system, so everything is in order for any handling the robot to be done, all the safeties have to be met. It's constantly communicating with the safety IO for the system, so you can't have people enter the cell while you're trying to remotely move the robot or anything to that effect. So it is a totally safe application. In terms of CRG, if you want to learn more about us, crgautomation.com, and we have a YouTube channel as well as LinkedIn, so be sure to go follow us.